Please tell me everything looks all right. Does everything look all right? Yes? Everything look good? I want to see how you can do things. You used to be able to change. Is it good? Is it good? Okay, so I've changed it. So I'm streaming at 1080 instead of 1440 for a little bit. I don't know how many people actually watch the streams in 1440, so I'm really interested in getting feedback on that. Just until if not a lot of people watch in 1440, I might not stream in 1440 until I get fiber in a couple months. So good. What are these names at the top? Dude, I'm just running out of fucking things, man. So hopefully it looks good. Hopefully it looks good. I saw something that I wanted to talk about and I fucking forget what it was. Oh, I'm out of Postmaster space. What the fuck is that? How am I out of Postmaster space? Chat, you might be about to see a very angry Scarrow. Cross our fingers. I think it's good. Dude, I had the technicians out here. I was like, okay, this ain't gonna fly, bro. This ain't gonna fly. It's like I'm supposed to get 35 megabits upload, which is fucking pathetic as is. I run speed checks, it's saying I get 35. I go to stream, I can monitor it using Task Manager. It hits 17 and it crashes. It's like, all right, something's going on here. Get the tech out. It looks good. Okay. Oh, we're good. Okay, we're good. I was about to be a very... Why did these... Are you serious? All right, well, this is the cookie. No way. Wait a second. Wait a second. No fucking shot. Yeah, your mom. Your mom. Don't talk about my mom. She's dead. She just called my mom a hoe. My dead mom. She just called my dead mom a hoe. That's fucked up. Also, she's kind of right. What a title for the stream. All right, so the way I named the stream... Holy woman! All right, chat, give me 1 second. My wife is being mean to me. Calling my mom a hoe. Oh, goddamn. All right, sorry. Can you still give them the vendors? That's a fucking good question, actually. All right, who do I have? Who do I have? Saint. All right, let's go give some to Louis. No, wait. I've got a couple for Starcrossed. Let's go give some to him. Okay, so the way the title works for this stream is I wanted to use yesterday's thumbnail. But I already had 2 failed streams with like fucking Riven rizzing me up or some bullshit. I'm out of stream ideas. There's not the game's dead for 5 more months, okay? What do you want from me? So I didn't want to do that again. And all of the community like argument over the past day has been over whether Savathun or the Witness is a better villain, but neither of them are in the thumbnail. Riven is. And I want to stream, and I don't want to make another thumbnail. So I was, fuck it, make one with all, oh my god, and you can't turn them in. This is, I'm in Spain without the S, my friends. This is one of those moments Or if you don't have anything nice to say, you shouldn't say anything at all. Bro. I'm not dismantling Essence by hand. I fuck all of that, dude. No way. How's everyone doing, by the way? Fucking hell. I am so sick of seasonal events being the buggiest shit year after year, and it's not even new bugs. You know what I mean? Coil, I do need one coil. Do you need to do coil for the... I haven't done the weekly. I want to do the weekly mission. So in the stream, I want to do the weekly mission. I want to do the Starcrossed Catalyst thing, and I need to do a Legend Starcrossed. Oh, yeah. This is my Dawning Armor. I'm supposed to... I have to say, Bungie sent me silver to buy that. And I'm sure at some point I'll do some sort of video about the best or worst Dawning... or... Oh, god damn, brother! That's got some fucking girth to it. That's hot. That's actually so nice. Yeah, so there we go. At some point, I wanted to do a best Dawning Armor video, and then I didn't really play Destiny, so I didn't do that. So maybe I'll do like a top 5 best holiday armor set video or something. I don't know. Yeah, I do need to run one more coil for... I need one more glass keeper, Teddy. So we'll probably do that at some point. But I'm pretty caught up. The only things... I'm not plus 20 yet. I'm at 125. I need 200. So not too far. One glass collector, and I need 2 fucking reset. I need to finish my second reset for strikes. I need to do my first reset for strikes, actually. You also need 3 coils for a seasonal challenge. When is that? This week? You know, so you guys want to know a fun fact? I don't do seasonal challenges. Like, I might, like, the very last week of the season, I might be like, okay, I'll do some of them. But seasonal challenges, because there's nothing tracking them, I just don't do them. I don't care. Oh, I have to do Guardian ranks. Said no one ever, but I do have to. I've got to complete a couple bounties for Guardian ranks. So you haven't unlocked all the artifact mods? Wait, I probably have. No, I have. Oh. I keep that last point free and I float it. Are you serious? That's why I don't have that. I guess I'm solo, so I can do that. Oh my god, I clicked twice. God, I'm having a stroke live. Yeah, I don't, I like to keep that last one just float. It doesn't matter. Hey, look. More blind well. I don't mind blind well, actually. It's fine. Let me get through all these. This is pretty good right here. Yo, average late 20th century enjoyer. How you doing, man? I only comment. I need to do the fucking, because I don't do bounties either. Because it's like, why would I? And you, for like Guardian rank 8, you have to complete the bounty challenges for 2 vendors, and it's like, man, I haven't thought about that since I was 12. Like, what's happening here? Save those cookies? Fuck no. If I'm saving anything, it's not cookies. They'll be all moldy. No way I get gifts in return for those. You sent me a meme. Oh, fucking lie. Send me what you got, buddy. Do not play this video twice. Live by Swordio. Oh no, I'm leaking our DMs! That's what I meant to do! Oh god! Oh god, oh god. How? How? What? What? How did you do that? Oh my gosh. I've never seen that. I just got destroyed. That's crazy. Man, okay. If I know how to, does that only work in Discord, Lab? That was sick. I'm gonna go to in the comment section of that video. I'm gonna learn how to do that, and I'm gonna implement it in the video. If you guys didn't see, check this out. By the way, so the Bungie Foundation, I've known about this for a couple of weeks. I'm really excited for it. So the Bungie Foundation has completely revamped how their rewards work. So Game to Give, we do it every year, raising money for sick kids and direct relief. And the Bungie Foundation and the Little Lights program, all that stuff, all the best stuff, right? That's coming up on January 18th. So that's where you can donate and you get, you know, exclusive cosmetics in game. So they have completely revamped how it works this year. So usually how it works is like, there's an emblem and you have to donate $10 and you get the emblem. And then there's like a ghost shell and you have to donate $25 and you get the ghost shell and the emblem. And so if there's something like really cool you want, but it's like $100, then you have to donate all the way up. How they've done it this year is really, really, really awesome. Where every $7 you donate, you get a credit, and then you can spend those credits to redeem specific things. So here, I'll just show you here. So remember, one credit's $7. So if you want the ship, it's only $21 this year instead of like, usually the ship's like $100. And this ship is insane. It is, let's look at this in collections. Easily one of the coolest ships. Was it last season? I know I've seen this in game. Am I dumb? Maybe I haven't seen this in game. I swear I had seen this in game. It might be that one. Anyways, it's sick. It is so cool. Cosmic Tune. Easily one of the coolest ships in the entire game. Here's what it looks like. A better picture. Sick. Oh, it's awesome. This really, I don't know what the hell that was. This really awesome emblem, like comic booky, got that kind of original, like Marvel comic book feel. 4 credits, really awesome. And then any of these old emblems is only 1 credit. So for $7, instead of 10 or 50 like they usually do, for $7, you can pick any one of these old emblems that you've missed. And it's all, this is awesome because there's like a gross underground market where people will like scalp these codes and sell them for ridiculous amounts of money. And this raises money for charity and destroys the businesses of the scumbags who do that shit. So, yeah, all amazing emblems from the past like 5 years. Starts on January 18th. I'll have a link as always. You don't have to support me. I am also getting 10 creator emblems to give away. And I think I'm going to do either the 10 top donors, or I'm going to do 5 top donors and 5 for random donors as well. So I haven't decided if how I want to do that. I don't remember what the name of the emblem is that we get. Let me go to Destiny Emblem Collector. I can show you the emblem. It is fucking awesome, though. Where are you, baby? Yeah. Where is it? Oh, I'm so dumb. Give me a sec. Let me find this. This guy. Star Splash. So I have 10 of these that we're going to be doing as well. Like I said, I think I'll probably do like half top donor, half random donors. as well as an incentive. But if you donate through my link, there's that. Other creators will be giving them away via different pathways as well. But they've really stepped up how they do it this year. Really, really, really awesome. Good work by the Bungie Foundation team, as always. They're also going to be selling merch that you can buy. So I don't want to say too much on that because I don't think it's been fully announced yet. But there's going to be other pathways you can help raise money as well, which is really awesome. Like, all around, that the team has fucking killed it. Well, I'm really excited for them. What is that color scheme? All of them. Did I? Oh, I already picked up the quests. I came here to pick up the quest, but I have already done that. Travel to the Dreaming City. Okay, so I guess we'll do this one first. This is the Constellation. It's not in Starcrossed, by the way. It's in the Dreaming City this week. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. That starts next Thursday. No, not 2 Thursdays from now. Excuse me, 2 weeks from today. I have a travel to Spina Carries and find the source of the celestial anomaly. Oh, that's cool that they're having you explore. I guess. We have a block 2 Saturdays from now. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do during the block, but I'm also we're gonna do another 0 to hero where you guys can donate and troll the shit out of us. So I think we'll probably do 0 to hero dungeons. But I just because I think finding 6 people for raids might be a little tough. Maybe we'll do both over the course of the 2 or 3 weeks or whatever. But we're definitely at least going to do dungeons with ATP, and I'll find a third person as well. It'll be a lot of fun. So it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be really fun, and we get to raise a lot of money, and you know, for the little lights and stuff. So we'll love doing that stuff. Starting next 2 weeks from today, we'll have some metal Rick Astley. 3-man raid 0 to hero. I don't know if that's necessarily possible. I've thought about doing that before, but like some 3-man stuff is. I didn't even know there were rainbows in the Dreaming City, man. Fucking Bungie turning my Dreaming City woke. Oh, goddamn. I just assumed it would be down by the Ascended Challenge, but that was really dumb. What was I fucking saying? Oh, yeah, 3-man 0 to hero. Because it's like half of them are really tight. Like, no way you're doing 3-man King's Fall 0 to hero. It's not down there? Okay, thank you. What, you could do Vogue. I don't think you could do Garden. You could do most of Garden. I just don't, I mean, so many of the 3-man, like you couldn't do King's Fall. I already said that, but so many of the damage phases are so tight on 3-man. There's no way you're doing Root. You could probably do Vow. You could probably do Vogue. But Explicator's damage is really tight. As a 2-man, fully geared. No way you're doing Crota, I don't think. Because Crota, you need like very specific swords and stuff. I don't know. You can solo Root, but so they're talking about 0 to hero, which is starting all white armor and only using what you earn going through the raids. And there's just so many of the raids are pretty tight damage checks. Oh, there it is. I see it. I think, unless that's a fucking collectible I just never got. Are those rainbows new, by the way? Like, sure, there's no way they're new, but I can't believe I've never noticed those before. You can do Crota 3-man? No way. No way, no way, no way. With like blue gear? Especially no way. No way. You have to 1-phase your Ute. Yeah, you have to essentially 1-phase your Ute because you can't cheese the doors anymore. So there's no way. Unless there's a strat there that I'm not aware of. Constellation in the sky. Shoot your mom in the eye. Don't do that, actually. I don't condone that. I don't know what came over me. What is... What are we making today? Last week it was actually this, is what we made. So I wonder whatever we make this week, if we'll go next to it next week. Is it a glimmer? It is not a glimmer. I'm gonna be real, I don't know what that is. Is that supposed to be a meatball? Is it the Oracle thing?
At the height of the great hunt, the Queen separated us. I was treated.
That's gotta be the Oracle thing, right?
Cage. For my protection. Our kind has much agency.
Oh, the vault.
And the Queen is a
You sure it's not that thing?
navigator of
What the? Oh no, I'm dead. Oh Jesus! Come on, come on, come on! You got this. No, why did I do that extra swing? Fuck! I'm so good at this game. You guys are jealous. Are you sure it's not this? It is definitely. I can report for a fact, not that.
ever walked your path.
Okay, vault then.
You are unique in that way.
I lost Sewer, like Riven lost Tyrannus, years before that. And there was no cage. Just senseless oblivion. I didn't know I had done so at the time. But I do not regret the choice to separate Riven and Tyrannus.
It's kind of fucked up.
I imagine it was difficult, much more so for them than me. But necessary. The Vanguard had no right to annihilate a sentient species, no matter the cause. I bear responsibility as well. Pretended to aid the Vanguard during the hunt while keeping Riven as a weapon of the state. Don't get me wrong. I was responsible, not regretful. But thanks to you, the cycle of wish keepers and wish enders will continue.
That's sick. I like the wish keeper, wish ender thing. Okay, well, Mara's a bad person. I feel bad for Riven. Riven has been like the only high point narratively of this season, pretty much. I'll speak with Crow in the helm. Okay. I feel like this season really irks me. This season really irks me because Coil and Warlord's Ruin are two of the best things ever. Starcrossed is a decent exotic mission. Really great lore on just like that. But the entire narrative and especially the seasonal quest line for this season is like the hardest of flops. It's crazy. It's like I really want this to be one of my favorite seasons ever, and from a like activity standpoint, it definitely is. But from like a seasonal package as a whole, I mean, and we still have a ton of time in this season, so who knows what happens. But I think I like Season of the Witch as a complete package better. I like Coil better than Altars of Summoning. I might like Altars of Summoning and Savathun Spire together better than Coil, though. That's a hard... I don't know about that. I think the loot's better this season. I think the Imbaru engine works better as like that puzzly part. I think it works better than Starcrossed. I think Crota was a better endgame experience than the Warlords, even though, I mean, that's just because I would prefer a dungeon or a raid to a dungeon. So that's really not fair. But the narrative for Witch was just so much stronger. And I don't even think the narrative was that great for a lot of Witch, especially like how it wrapped up. So
But now,
Max Copium? What the fuck did I say that was Copium? Yo, Lance, what's up? How you doing? For the final season and final content block before the last SE2 expansion, it's such a freaking letdown. And like literally just like I don't understand the decision to deliver the narrative using existing Dreaming City content
If we have to pin all
Why
our
was
hopes
that
on a
allowed?
single person, there's one obvious choice. But
I don't know.
I think I have a
The
better idea.
activities are really good from this season, though. I'll stand by that. Coil is once again like I will. There's no way this changes before the end of the season. Coil is my favorite seasonal activity of all time, by far, from a gameplay perspective.
The Ascendant Plane,
For sure, it is just so strong. It is.
and the same goes for
It's just good. It's just really good. I really enjoy Coil.
let me do it.
Let me do it. I go through the portal. Good job, Bungie. Spoiling that one.
Well,
Seraph's story was peak. I completely agree. 100%. Seraph is the strongest narrative, narrative we've ever had. The use of Seraph's shield as a narrative device was excellent. The missions that we got throughout there, the use of bunkers as a narrative device was a lot stronger than the use of Riven's lair as a narrative device, or the use of Savathun's spire as a narrative device. Like, Seraph, if you took the quality of activities from this season and you mixed it with the narrative or the quality of activities from this season or Season of the Witch, and you mix it with the narrative ability of Seraph, you have a 9.5, 10 out of 10 season, for sure. 100%. I really don't why I'm really confused as well with the Crow storyline aspect of this, because I feel like Bungie wrote them into the I feel like Bungie wrote themselves into the only one person can go through the portal thing. Like, they decided that was a rule, but why? Like, what does that, by having Crow go first, if he doesn't die, you know, like, the only way I can see that paying off in any way is if we go through the portal and then we get there and Cade has fucking murdered Crow. You know what I mean? That's the only way I can be like, why did they do that? It's the monkey paw for the witch? Yeah, that's a fucking stupid monkey's paw. Come up with something better. It delays us going through. They could have just written like, oh, the ley lines aren't aligned. You can't go through until June 4th. You know, they don't have to create that weird ass fucking thing there. It literally will only make sense to me if we finally make it through the portal and Cade has fucking dunked on Crow and is teabagging him relentlessly. That's it.
Another threat to this system.
That's all I got,
It's the
man.
reef and its people that pay for it once again. War always comes with a cost.
I got nothing else. I don't know.
Seems to bring a new one. There's never time to rebuild. When this is done,
But it's like, you know, Bungie wrote all the rules for this. There's no pre-existing lore that determined any of this. They just came up with it for this season.
locate the
And so it just doesn't make any
preventing
sense.
us from accessing the Oracle engine. Destroy them. Then we can get on with this bargain.
So I don't even know,
The
man.
witness lies just beyond our reach.
Imagine we go into the Travel Odyssey and always see his Cade flossing. That'd be fucking awesome. 10 out of 10 DLC. Savathun knew there'd be a delay. I just... Defeat combatants and destroy Vex oracles and spine and carry. This is what... This? You know what I was just ranting about? About how the activities of the season were awesome, but the seasonal storyline, there's no way it should have ever been greenlit, ever. Oh my god, and it's having you go to the... This is fine. Never should have been greenlit. Never, ever, 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 ever should have been greenlit. There's portals that connect them, yeah. Man. Okay.
Active channels. Be advised that the Scorn are preparing for another ether harvest.
I don't mind doing blind well. Blind well's fine. It could be worse. Blind well could easily be worse. Like, it's fine. I would rather do blind well 10 times than like another Forsaken mission. You know what I mean? Apparently there's new lore that Aramis left Soul. Also, why do oracles sometimes look like this and sometimes they look like actual oracles? Aramis will probably be back during, Yo, Trish, thank you so much for the 26 months. Love your face. Aramis will probably be back during, episode 2 or 3. 2. Revenant? Echoes, Revenant. The Hive one. Yeah, I mean, she totally has to. I don't like that she's not dead, and I don't like that Shivu's not dead. This is gonna, like, I have so many problems with how they've decided to do this. And I really, like, I don't know why the narrative shift happened. Like, we were just getting peak and now we're not. But man, I don't understand why going into Saga 2, it's not essentially like a soft reboot. Why are we holding on to all of these fragments from this saga? Fucking just kill them. Have us kill them. There's no reason we can't kill Shivu in a dungeon or something. There's no reason for Aramis to still be alive. We've nearly killed her 10 fucking times. I just want new stuff. Kill all the old shit. Let us have the new stuff. How many things do I have to get here? Okay, I'm done here. Trish, love your face. Thank you once again. Also, the way that Seraph characterized Aramis was sick. I love how the witness was punishing her by selectively resurrecting. That's what I'm saying, dude. The best Aramis story. I am telling you guys. This would be so baller. If we got this season or last season or 2 seasons ago or whatever, the best wrap up for Aramis' story, or even with Final Shape. Maybe they pull a Jabate. We have a Europa dungeon, and it's Aramis. Like, we know it's Aramis, but it's just like something's weird about it. And we get to the end of the dungeon, and it's just like a dark room, and you see like Aramis's eyes or whatever, kind of like the Axis fight. Lights kick on, but it's a fucking Scorn Aramis, and she's been essentially like gutted and zombified and punished by the witness for failing so many times. And it's like a really, really dark, like, narrative thing. And like, she's like low-key, like, asking us to fucking kill her type of thing. But she can't stop fighting. Just like that. So like, there are, one of my favorite like tropes in sci-fi, and especially like in horror, is when there's a character and everything wrong happens to that character, and like at the end of that character's arc, you're just like begging for a mercy killing for that character type of thing. You're just like, there's no reason any single character should have to go through this much. Just like, please kill them. That's what I want Aramis to be. Like, I want it to be like a story of like, she was over ambitious, flew too close to the sun, flew too close to the pyramid or whatever, and then by the end, like, she's just pitiful and disgusting and just destroyed. I think that would be so good. But no, we'll almost kill her 10 times and never use her for anything in the story, and then yeah, and then she'll come back and probably be our friend again, and we'll do Mickey Mouse Clubhouse 2.0 Electric Boogaloo. Did you lower the bitrate to combat the chunk? I lowered the quality, so we're at, I used to stream at 1440. Well, I got the cable, I got Xfinity out here, and they fixed some shit. But I usually stream at 1440 for a little bit. I'm just gonna stream at 1080 and see what happens. We have fiber that's being put in our neighborhood. It literally got laid like a couple of weeks ago. I watched them bury the lines. It's not Xfinity, it's a more local company. As soon as I call them every weekend, for whatever reason their service hasn't been activated yet. I don't know how long that shit takes, but as soon as that shit is available, I'm switching. Like, the fact that we don't have fiber right now is embarrassing and disgusting and gross. So that will be remedied as soon as I'm able to remedy it. Wow, that's dark, man. What happened to you? That's just like, I'm a big like horror buff, and I just think that's an awesome trope, and I really dislike Aramis as a character. Do you know where I can find the star from Cell of Sycophant? I do not off the top of my head. I've been saving most of the cats because I'm going to upload a single cat video on where to get all the star cats on Tuesday. So I don't off the top of my head know that. I apologize. How's the bow feeling? I'm only using it for the quest. I've not used it in any meaningful gameplay. So I'm not really a big fan of bows. I tried to use it the first day it came out, and it was like, all right, I guess, but I'm not a big bow guy, so I'm the wrong person to ask. I would ask like a Hoon or a Wabi, because they're much more on the build craft, try new stuff train, where I'm just forbearance. It's a strength and a weakness, mostly a weakness for me, not for them. I'm definitely 100% a worse Destiny player because I only use 2 guns. Why'd you delete your last video? I have not deleted any videos. I deleted 2 streams from yesterday because my ISP fucking died and wouldn't let me stream. There it is. I knew there was gonna be one here. So I deleted the 2 videos from yesterday because they were only like 20 seconds long each. You could say you're Forbing right now. Yeah, if I was a Marvel character, I'd be Forbius. I wish the hipfire for the bow wasn't so dog shit. I don't like the bows that have hipfire mechanics. Trinity Ghouls is all right, but I like with both this and the stasis bow, I find myself accidentally activating it because I'm lazy and I'll shoot from the hip all the time just because. That's just kind of how I play the game. So that's a little annoying. It doesn't really fit my play style. It is beautiful. It is designed beautifully and it sounds beautiful. I will give it that. Everything Strand is just a huge W in my opinion from a design perspective. Just excellent all around. And if you were in DC, you'd be Green Scarrow. Yeah, let's go with that. Green Scarrow, that's pretty good. It wouldn't be bad if I actually went some distance, but that shit has a hard limit on it. Does it? Oh, I guess you're probably meaning the, I just walk around hip firing too much. It's just, I don't know, man, I'm lazy. It's because forbearance. I've learned that you never need to right click things. So why should I bother? Gardens of Asilia. That explains why you left forbearance. You're lazy. You don't like it to ADS. So I would say forbearance has made me lazy. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. I have such a hard time. If you want to make me uncomfortable in Destiny, it's throw me in an activity where forbearance isn't the smart move, like a low man or something, and don't give me a video where I can see like what other people have used. So if you're like, all right, if you throw me in like Warlords, I guess, Warlords Ruin, boom, and I can't talk to friends, and I know forbearance doesn't work that well, and I have to solo flawless it. That's where you really start pushing me, because build crafting is easily the least used part of my like mental toolkit. I just don't do it. I don't enjoy build crafting in most games. It's honestly like the #1 turnoff for games for me is like wild build crafting. Like I just don't. What you show me a screen, like I've been watching friends play fucking Elden Ring because I've never played, and they've been doing playthroughs, and I just see the menu with like all the different stats. I'm just like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't care. I do not care. I'm so bad at that. I don't know why it's like that, because I'm a scientist. I'm literally analytical, but I'm not an analytical chemist, but I have a very analytical perspective on life. In video games like that, I just find it so unbelievably tedious unless I'm super interested in min-maxing something. So like twice a year, I'll get really interested in build crafting in Destiny, and that's right before a raid launches. And then for 99% of the content for the rest of the year, I don't give a fuck, and I could not be bothered. That's why I make essentially one build crafting video a year. So, do you like games like Factorio? I have never played Factorio. I have my friend, so I went to grad school with him, and now we work at the same company, actually. He is obsessed with Factorio. I've never played, so I do not know. I have 83,000 kills on this forbearance. I want to hit 100,000, and then I'll retire it. No, I'm not going to retire it. Fuck that. Maybe that's your way of acknowledging this isn't the kind of challenge you enjoy in the game. I think it's my way of acknowledging that I haven't been challenged from a content perspective in this game in a very long time. And it's not a part of my brain that I have to use for this game most of the time. And that makes it even more irritating when I love challenging content. Day one raids are my favorite thing in the entire game. Like, do not get me wrong. I love caring about my builds for that. But just the rest of the year, I guess I just get frustrated because it's like, oh, what the fuck am I build crafting for? Like a lost sector? You know what I mean? So I just don't use it a lot, and then I get irritated when I have to think about it. Because I don't use it a lot and I'm not really up to date. Love Mactix to death. He's one of my favorite Destiny friends. But I don't do builds, man. I don't. I use forbearance. That's my build, bro. You know what I mean? I'm more like huge kudos to him and everyone else who can keep interested in build crafting when content doesn't really demand it. You know what I mean? Is forbearance the best PvE weapon ever? Yeah. Yeah. People will tell you that Mountaintop was better. Mountaintop was better at single target DPS. The thing that made Mountaintop so good was the auto reload meta. If you take Mountaintop in a vacuum and you put it with forbearance, forbearance clears every time. Every single time. Unless the vacuum, like the only thing you're doing is shooting like a fucking meatball or something. 99% of content, forbearance clears Mountaintop. I would personally argue that forbearance in a vacuum clears Recluse and Mountaintop together. Usually GMs make me build craft the most besides Gambit. I do miss when old GMs did that, but now I feel like you can go into a GM and use whatever you want. It doesn't, I think it, the thing that made me build craft so much in GMs was champion restrictions. I know people hate that, but nowadays you can use anything to stun fucking anything, and you don't even have to stun half the shit. So it's just like, you know? So wait, are you happy that they simplified build crafting? No, actually. That's a really interesting question. The answer is no. What I want is a reason to care about build crafting in Destiny year round. Not an excuse to only care about and have to think about it twice a year. Because if I'm keeping up with it constantly and I always know what exotics are doing and I'm switching builds and I'm switching elements and I'm switching weapons and there's nothing that's just blatantly broken, then I keep it, then it's like a bunch of small tasks to keep up with things and learn and remember things. Whereas if I only care about it twice a year, now if it's 4 months after a raid and I have to fucking think about something for myself, like a nerd neck, then I have to go and do a bunch of research on everything that's changed. You know what I mean? So that's just, I want a reason to care about build crafting all the time, so it's not such a chore to keep up with it, because I'm already incentivized to always keep up with it. But like half the exotics in the game, I'm gonna be honest, I can fucking tell you what they do. I have no idea. You keep up with Doctor Who? Yes. The budget increase. Victoria and I used to watch like religiously, and we stopped watching at the end of 11. Which was the first Jodie Whittaker season. And then COVID hit, and then Doctor Who was like delayed for 3 years, and we just never picked it back up after. The budget increase is ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. It looks so good now. So I went back and I watched all of 12. 13 might be like one of my all-time favorite Doctor Who seasons. I love the cohesive story. It was only like 6 episodes or something. The Flux, really great season, really excellent. The 3 David Tennant specials, phenomenal. We have not watched the how do you say his name? Enchudi? It's something like Enchudi. I think you pronounce it CH, but I don't know if you pronounce the N. I've not watched the new Doctor's stuff yet, but the David Tennant stuff was amazing. Like, oh, Jesus Christ, Disney is pumping money into that. It's crazy. Timeless Children killed it for you. I didn't even mind that. It's fine. It's not. I see a lot of people dislike it, like on Reddit and stuff. I don't mind it. It's not the worst thing they've ever done. There's been storylines I've disliked more than that, for sure. It's whatever. It is what it is. Problem with champions is that since they put them on everything, obviously the community got tired of them, and of course Bungie made it easier to stun them. Yeah, I still maintain that the better way to approach champions would be like Berserkers in Scourge of the Past, where it's technical-based challenges instead of like loadout restricted stuff. And like that, like with Berserkers, you're more likely to attempt that with like a high fire rate weapon, right? And so while you technically can do it with a hand cannon, I was always more likely to run like an SMG in Scourge of the Past or an auto rifle or something like that, because it was just more convenient to take care of them. And so if you design a couple of new champions that have different mechanics that maybe promote certain types of primary and secondary weapons but don't require them, then I think you make that system a little bit more interesting and a lot less restrictive. What mod do you have on Forbearance? Probably Major Spec. That's so dumb. I guess, like, sure. It's not like I need a minor spec. It one-shots everything. I mean, if you do more low-man stuff more often, that would keep you up. Yeah, well, maybe. Most low-man stuff, Wobby, is just turned into fucking Strand Titan, though, you know? It absolutely blows my mind that you don't know what so many perks, exotics, or fragment aspects do for someone who plays as much as you. I find myself finding new interest in the game to keep playing. I really wish I did, but it's kind of embarrassing, but because I feel like such a fucking old person when I say this, but 99% of the time, if I get a weapon to drop and it's a perk that came out after Beyond Light, it's an instant dismantle. I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck that does. I haven't heard people talking about this perk, so it's probably really bad. Dismantle. And for a lot of things, I can like hand wave it, like, oh, okay, that does something. I read the description of that once, and I wasn't impressed, you know, like that sort of thing. But yeah, like, I just, you know. I really like the new Sonic Screwdriver. I like how they're leaning into, well, it seems like he's got much more of a David Tennant or Matt Smith feel, where he's like a lot more, I didn't expect that. When he started acting, and I saw it, and he's like a really upbeat, like crazy kind of ADHD doctor, I'm like, oh, I like this vibe. And like I said, I haven't seen his special, the Church on Ruby Road or whatever. I haven't seen that one yet. I've only seen the 3 David Tennant ones. But even just in the 10 or so minutes he was in that episode, I was like, oh yeah, I'm feeling this. He definitely won me over real fast. It's a real shame because I didn't like Jodie Whittaker at first. Like, her acting was fine, but like her the writing wasn't. and it started getting, as soon as I started getting interested, I was like, oh yeah, she really works as the Doctor. And they started giving her real material, then they fucking killed her. And I was just, oh god. It's like, oh man, I was just starting to enjoy this. But Bait and Switch was after Beyond Light. I did say most perks. Bait and Switch is really good. Chain Reaction was after Beyond Light. I like that one. Jolt Shot, all of the Incandescent, all of the 3.0 perks I really enjoy. I like those a lot. I don't really care for any stasis perks. I don't use a lot of stasis, so anything with Headstone I get rid of. Hatchling, I have never kept a weapon with Hatchling. Every time someone's like, oh, I want Hatchling on this, I give them one of these. You know what it's like, I'm happy you like it, I guess. The revamped Pinnacle perks are cool. Onslaught, that sort of thing. I still think they're gonna bring back Master of Arms at some point, but we'll see. The writing lets the actors down. That's why I really wanted more of Capaldi's Doctor. I liked the early Capaldi stuff. Was Capaldi had a Clara season, right? Right?
We got a lot of radiation all of a sudden.
I think Capaldi had like one season with Clara, I think, maybe? Fuck, I don't remember. Victoria and I were actually talking about this the other day, because everyone's always arguing about like who the best, it's like anytime people talk about the best companions, it's always the David Tennant ones. But it's like, no, either Rose or Clara easily takes the cake for me. Like they were so good. The last Doctor Who season episodes I watched was season 7. Is that would have been the first Matt Smith season, right? No, sorry, because it was 1 Christopher Eccleston, 3 Tennant. So you watched up to Capaldi. Donna's pretty good. She's a little mean. You like Rory the best? Rory was pretty good. I really didn't like Bill. Yaz grew on me quite a bit. When I was watching the new Doctor, I can't stop seeing Eric from Sex Education on Netflix. It's amazing. I have never seen it, so I don't really know the correlation there. Can someone get the fucking buff here? Yeah, thank you. Oh, this house. I was looking for a harmony. I'm literally the blueberry your parents tell you about to scare you before you go to sleep. Oh, I was like, where's the harmony buff? This is the tier 4. I totally missed us getting to the tier 4. Bill was the girl with... It was the end of Capaldi. Top 3 Doctors. This is so hard, man. I mean, it's my favorite 3, not in order, are so Peter Capaldi's 3 for me, but then it's Matt Smith and David Tennant. If you ask me any day which one's my favorite, it's gonna switch. I think the Matt Smith writing was a lot stronger, and the production was better, but I liked the dark vibe of a lot of the Tennant stuff. I miss when Doctor Who was PG-13. Don't think that's ever going to change again now that Disney is really heavily involved. I would love to be wrong, but old school Doctors, I've only watched a little bit, mostly 4. I think 4 was Rainbow Scarf, right? Pretty much the only old Doctor stuff I've seen is 4 and 5? Rainbow Scarf and Celery. I think that's 4 and 5. Eccleston, I just never really got the vibe of that much, to be honest. It's like so many of those... And you guys know me, I'm such a, like, I pay attention too much to production value. And it's like so many of those old Eccleston episodes were clearly just filmed in closets. And it was just like, oh man. That's why, like, when I started watching the end of Jodie Whittaker and the new David Tennant specials, I am so blown away but with how much better everything looks. The new title sequence is insane. It's like, oh yeah, that's some good stuff right there. That's some good stuff. When did Disney get involved with BBC? I don't think they're involved with BBC. I think they just own like the production rights to Doctor now, or distribution rights to Doctor Who. But it's not, I don't think they're with like BBC as a whole. I think it's a purely Doctor Who agreement. But I believe that was like mid Jodie Whittaker run. Like season 12, I think. Maybe 13. 80s, 90s Doctors. I don't think I've seen any of that. I'm trying to think. It's been... I started watching Doctor Who when I was like 8. So like it's been a really long time since I've seen a lot of that. One thing that's really cool is my parents got divorced when I was like 1. And so for most of my life until I was like 18, every other weekend I'd go to my dad's house. And he would drive me home. And on the way back, a lot of the times we'd listen to like Doctor Who audiobooks and stuff. So I've heard a lot of like the audio drama episodes of Doctor Who, which are really fun. But it's just like, man, the name Scarrow comes from Doctor Who. I was like 9 and I needed a username for RuneScape. And I might have been 8. I was like 8 or 9. And I wanted to do Scarrow because the Daleks were my favorite, but I fucking spelled it wrong because I was a little kid. And so now we have a copyright-free Scarrow username. And Jodie's music was average uncopyrighted, yeah. But, I mean, Doctor Who's always been a pretty big part of, like, my fandom. Good old Daleks, they're still the best. It is annoying how they keep finding a way to bring them back, but man, they're the fucking best. My dad really liked the old school Doctor with the umbrella. Yeah. Yeah, but so it's weird. It's one of the very few things in life where it was on when our parents were kids and it's still on. And so like, you know, my dad used to tell me like he'd come home and he'd watch like the specials that came on after school and stuff. And it's just so wild to me that I watched a TV show that started before my dad was a kid. Oh, well, my dad was born in like 70 something. 70. He would have been 23 when I was born in 97. So he was born in like 74. Something like that, like 73, 74. So it would have already been a thing, right? And, or it started right around then. No, I think it started in the 60s, did it not? When did Doctor Who start? I think it was like 60 something. It's just wild to think about. Like what an insane cultural thing, you know? My favorite, and they never really came back, was the Vashna Narada, which was the Library of the Dead? Silence in the Library. The first River Song episode. Those were always my favorite bad guys, if you can call it that. My favorite Doctor Who entity. But I don't think they've ever, as far as I can recall, I don't think they've ever done anything else with them, which is really unfortunate. 1963, that's crazy. Has the stream been looking all right, by the way, everyone? '80s Cybermen were my favorites. Dude, you look at some of the old pictures of them and it's just like, man. Crazy stuff. 63, that's insane. Then came back in 2006, yeah. Wild. It's on Torrens or Peak. I've always been partial to the Slavine as well. Creature on Midnight is truly terrifying. That one's pretty good. That's the Midnight's the train episode, right? I think that's the one. Man, so cool. So, I mean, here's the question. Is there any chance at this point, like with how Destiny has gone? Because if you had asked me 5 years ago, I would have said, yeah, there's a pretty good chance in 20 years there will still be Destiny something. TV show, anime, something, you know? I feel like Destiny very easily could have been like a Star Wars-esque type of, obviously different because it's a video. It started as a video game, but you know what I mean, like a big, expansive IP. Do we think it's too late for that? I feel like they haven't capitalized on that at all, and people are growing. People are disliking the franchise currently. So like. What do you guys think? Do you think there's any chance that Destiny survives that long? I think it's an interesting thing to think about. Like World of Warcraft, for instance. Like, it's been around for fucking 50 years, you know what I mean? It's probably closer to like 25, but it's been around forever. It's had movies, it's had books, it's had probably a TV show, I don't fucking know. Multiple like types of games or games. I don't know if you count classic or I don't know how any of that works, but like it's an expansive IP. Can Destiny do that anymore, or have they missed it? Have they blown the opportunity? I feel like they've blown it, honestly. I really do. I feel like they could have capitalized on it and they didn't. I truly feel like they could have made something huge. And Destiny, don't get me wrong, is very, very big, very popular, but it's not, it doesn't transcend generations type of stuff, you know what I mean? And I feel like there was a moment where they could have worked to capitalize on it. Same with Borderlands. I feel like Borderlands could have done the same thing. And I feel like they threw it away for like short-term profit type of stuff. I do think Destiny can be like Warframe in some regards after the final shape. I mean, Warframe's been around for a long time, but Warframe's not a household name. You know what I mean? You ask any random person on the street, they're not gonna know what Warframe is. You ask any random person on the street, they're gonna know what Halo is. They've seen a Halo show or commercial or book, played a Halo game. I don't know if that will. I feel like most people have heard of Destiny, but in a bad way. Is Xfinity behaving so far? You guys tell me. Is it lagging at all? Does it look good? Yeah, I feel like Destiny went the Walking Dead route. You know, insanely popular, more popular than anyone ever thought it would be. It would be. But it just fell victim to, okay, well, people like this, just put it out. You know? I feel like it very much went the same way as Walking Dead versus like, what's like a show where like versus like a Game of Thrones type of thing where, yeah, it's had its up and downs, but it's got 12 spin-offs and 100 fucking books, and like everyone and their mom knows what it is in video games and stuff, and they really took time and carefully crafted different experiences and different types of IP into this universe. Oh, I'm fucking doing it again. Instead of just milking the one thing forever. And once again, Game of Thrones might not be the best example, but I think it's probably the best example I can think of in our recent history. So, I don't know, man. I hope they can fix it, but we'll see. No way. I have to go to the... I learned the other day. I didn't know this. And I'm going to feel really dumb because I'm going to walk in there and it's going to say it on the screen. Did you guys know that Mara's Throne World has its own name? It's like Esophilia or something like that. I had no idea. I'm doing lyric research for a song, let's say. I was reading Wikipedia's and quotes, and I was like, I saw that word, and I was like, what the fuck is that? It was like, Riven helped create this, and I was like, I've never heard of that in my entire life. I want my Throne World to have a fucking name. I'd call it Bob. I'm sorry, that was really stupid. I apologize. Completing my first Warlords of Ruin today was awesome. Yeah, it's so good. Played with 2 fire team finders and kicked its ass. Loved every minute of it, though I was a bit nervous at attempting it. It is so good. I'm glad you had a good experience. Fire team finders, genuinely one of the high points of this year for sure. That's the first thing you came up with, Bob? Yes. I think that's her throne, not her throne world. The wiki says throne world. No, it's not Rhea Sylvia. It's got its own name. Yeah, maybe paper.
This
oh!
is the entrance to the Queen's
Starcat. Okay, I have to record that. God, I have to go through and find all the cats and get the video ready for Tuesday. I'm excited. It's gonna be good. Watch the video, please. Yeah, Lucinia. Oh, it doesn't call it that. Thank fuck. Yeah, Lucinia is the name of her throne world. That's sick. Wait, what? Was I not supposed to be here? 15% offering. I was literally just in there. Oh, why wouldn't it switch the... Okay. You guys remember when we interacted with this and then Crow was resurrected? Forsaken's a really soft spot for me because it was a narrative high point for sure. And I feel like Witch Queen got really close. But man, that shit was peak for sure. And I just feel like we've never hit it since.
How long has it been since I last set foot within these halls? An isolated throne overlooking an endless cosmic expanse. A symbol of who I once was. Distant, detached, inscrutable. But as my brother has changed, so too have I. No longer do I sow solitude and reap.
Imagine well skating into that. That'd be so
I
sick.
choose instead to trust.
I want to well skate into
I
the
have no
nebula,
further
please.
need for this chamber, but with the Oracle engine restored, we can reach the heart of the confluence and the final egg. Return for now. When the time comes, we will complete our bargain and trust Riven to keep her word.
She's literally, she has to keep her word. We know how this works. And a lot of people were freaking out that this was gonna be like a huge week. And the way it's worded, I understand, is like it's gonna be 10 years from now. But the seasonal challenges suggest that it is in fact next week. There's thumbnail potential in that room. Time to bring back the Mara hot tub thumbnail. Oh, yell at each other and then kiss.
First inclination ever to charge headlong
Especially you
into
two.
Danger.
Because you're always keeping an eye on me.
You have fallen from my sight before. I may lose you.
It is impossible to know the probability of success.
I swear to God, if he says the fucking veil.
Don't give me that. This is exactly like something you do.
Yeah. Queen Mara.
You are not.
I do think as an expansion, Witch Queen is better than Forsaken.
Of course. But if he were to reach the other side, your connection, like the traveler in the veil, was forged in a collision of light and dark.
Alright, lab your ban.
It is a tangible thing.
He said the fucking veil! Stop. Stop. You have a problem.
Our problem has always been focused. By aligning your and Crow's connection with the veil. Entangled on either side of the traveler, I believe I can forge a bridge between you. One we could all traverse safely.
I'd be a flare in the darkness for Osiris. Then we call in the cavalry. You could find me in the storm, sister.
Why are they doing
Tell
this?
them where to go.
You don't have to do this.
Do you know what you are asking?
The Guardian would be but a step behind him.
I cannot keep you from your purpose. I cannot control this.
He's gotta die. I agree, Hoon.
I put my trust in you.
You put what in him?
Of you.
Oh, excuse me? You put your what in me?
Turn to me.
Oh, God.
Let's get to work.
How do you propose we compensate for the quantum?
Thank God.
You won't be but a step behind him. Will you? Take care of him.
That's the title of the next stream, Caden.
They impressed me. I
Okay.
appreciated their natures.
Yeah, see, so it's... Oh, it must have been in that. It said, like, Riven is disappointed because this will take a long time. But according to the seasonal challenges, it's literally just next week, supposedly, so... we shall see. We should be able to get the title next week. They still haven't fixed this. Please fix this, please. Please, I beg. Okay. Mr. Hoon, would you like to do the Legend Starcrossed, or have you already done it? Or Lab or Wobby? Starcat. Playing with Yarn, let's go. I love, there's one staring out a door over here. So cute. They're just all doing things cats do. You've done it? Ah, rip. Okay, no biggie, no biggie. You don't want to log on Destiny 2? Okay, okay, dude. On the once human grind? Oh, you got a code? Wait, are you on server Q? I want to see more kitties. That's exactly what a cat would do, man. That's awesome. God. I love, oh man, I gotta go check the deep. I don't have all the cats, so there's definitely more around. That's so good. Oh, I bet I don't have this one, but I guarantee they have one here just watching the fish. That's exactly what a fucking cat would do, man. Oh, fuck, I love cats. Okay. Do I dare LFG a legend? I'm surely it's can't be. See if anyone in a math class wants to do it. Let's go. Okay. Oh, Wobby, you want in? Or are you quoting me? Oh, can you even see what I said? Oh. Man, I'm glad the internet's been behaving. I was calling around yesterday. I was so mad. I was so angry. You have one job. I pay you to do one thing, internet company. Do the internet. You know what I mean? I'm quoting you. I can join if you need one, though. I mean, we might need one more. If you really don't want to do it, I can fire Team Finder. It's not a big deal. Or just get someone random in chat to join. Not a huge deal. It's actually quite complicated to run an internet service, dog. It is not my job. In a system where legal monopolies are overpriced, it is not my job to sympathize with giant billion-dollar companies. It's their job to shut up and give me my service I pay for, that I pay too much for subpar service. Here, I'll just go ahead and fire Team Finder at Wobby. Don't worry about it. No biggie. Or does anyone in chat want it? What's the title all about? It's all about me running out of titles. Does anyone want to run a anyone in chat, would you like to do a Legend Starcrossed real quick? There are like cities. I have friends that live in cities semi-close, and they have like centralized, like their internet's a service provided by like their electric company, stuff like that, and they pay like $40 a month for giga fiber, and it's just like, what the fuck is happening? I pay 3 times that, 2 times that, 2.5 times that for fucking not that. Okay, I'll fire Team Finder it, no biggie. If you do that Vigilant, I'm still pretty certain you have to you have to run it multiple times. I don't think you can run it one time, just so you know. Okay. Fair enough. Let's see, what are we rolling up with? Oh, this guy's a gamer. We're fine. He's gaming. Yo, Lord, how you doing, brother? Vigilance, right? You can just wait it out and grab it all? But it's the maybe the chests, but this you have to do them in order though. Oh, it's 4 different quests, isn't it? This gives me shit to do though, so. Oh no, did I close the Fire Team Finder? I wish it just returned you to that page. You got a dare for me? All right, what's that? Is it a double dog dare? Sorry, technical difficulties. I wish your team, your fire team, shouldn't have to ready up. There's a, I think this system works so well, but there's a couple things. Like, okay, also that, where it kicks my teammate out and then they have to rejoin. There's no need for that. Let's just like, let's simplify this process. Something like that, you know. Okay, now we're waiting for the last person. It's an awesome system, and I love that it's in-game and a lot of functionality. It's just, I feel like it's just a lot more obtuse than it has to be. Shit, I dare Scarrow. Bro, who the fuck's listening to me? Cut that shit out. I'll ban you. Who is this guy? Cheater? How do I turn this shit off? Oh man. The stream, oh sorry, I'm not saying that shit, Schwa. That ain't happening. What's your dare, Lord? What you got? Stream sniper exposed, that's toxic. He's getting banned. Yeah. Should have a sword on. Alrighty. I do like this mission. I wish I liked it a little bit more, but I don't think it's bad. Everyone's like kind of hating on it. I think I said this a couple weeks ago. I think it's just like nice. I definitely don't think it's bad. I just don't think there's anything that really sets it apart, right? So I think it's more average than anything. Is there a secret in the maze after the first encounter? Is it where we thought it would be? If the witness would be a sweat, you change his name to Wit. That's pretty good, actually. Kind of drippy. Wait, no, I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that. Yeah, okay, that's where I thought it was. It's the enemy, right? Cheaters. Not enough. Oh, I can save myself. I cannot. Shoot, better dare. I dare scared to go a whole stream without using forbearance. If someone donates $100 to the Game to Give on January 18th, in 2 weeks, the Bungie Foundation fundraiser, if someone donates $100, I will not use forbearance for an entire multiple hour stream for sure. 100%. Promise that. There you go. But you have to ask for it. I'm not just gonna do it. You have to be like, oh, Scare, here's 100. Never, don't use forbearance. I was like, all right, that's worth it. Any less than that, it's not worth it. Forbearance is my baby, dude. I have to hit under 100,000 kills. I have to, before Bungie takes it away from me. And you have to use Traveler's Chosen? What the fuck? I play mouse and keyboard. Ain't no shot I'm using a sidearm. Bro, these guys, they got some hands. I'm just trying to fucking... trying to kill this guy. No way! Go away. I'm getting out 1v1 to buy an Acolyte right now. Sheesh. See, look at this forbearance. Sorry, my elbow itched. It's a little embarrassing. Try not to talk about my itchy elbows. Forbearance CPS on top. Your galley surpassed your forbearance skills the other day? What? Why? How? If Scare either hits 100k subs or worlds. Or worlds? What do you mean by that? If we're final shape, I'll get a Scare 9 logo tattoo? Nah, don't do that. I appreciate it, but you don't do that. Also, probably not gonna happen, like, to be fair. If you look at the rate that I'm gaining subscribers, which is like negative, that ain't happening. But also, don't do that. Oh, if I get world's first in the raid, I see, I see. There's a better chance of that happening than me hitting 100,000 before final shape comes out. I would say. With Destiny dying and the rate that my channel is not growing, no shot, dog. All right, what do we got? We got fish, snake, bird. Which one is fish? Oh, I gotta get that. Up left. Just buy subs. Skill World's first thing at 100k easy. That's true. Nah, it's kind of wild, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just unlikable. I don't know. But the only time that the channel really consistently grows anymore is puzzles. That's it. When people have to look up my guides because we're the first to solve a puzzle. It's like I'll get a little bit of growth, but last year I think was like by far, and I was, in my defense, I was literally finishing a PhD, so I can't be too hard on myself, but last year was like the worst year for growth on the channel since like in like 5 years. It's just, I don't know. People aren't as interested in me or Destiny anymore. It's just how it goes, I guess, but. Oh, that's sick, actually. Yeah, I want to get a sleeve eventually. Half sleeve, probably. But. I bet if you go back to dres farming, so that's the thing, like that's sort of the completionist stuff used to be really popular. The completionist stuff now is not popular. People do not like watching Destiny farms or grinds or title things. Which is like the only reason I play fucking Destiny now. There's not a lot else to do. Farming dres for purple sword was so fun. It was. Dude. Lord, do you still want to join? Our rando left, which is super toxic. But if you want to join, Scare9 hashtag 4523. Bro, how is one rocket on? That guy's not respecting his Guardian's oath, by the way. That's pretty fucked up. I'm reporting him to the Bungie police. Oh, he was watching my stream. That's fucked up. I forgot about that, man. Literal top 10 anime betrayals. That's crazy. Honestly, dares, I wish the dares having old weapon system just kind of let you choose what to farm for. Yeah, and I wish they would iterate on it. Like, they have so much free content with dares. They have so much, just change it. Add rooms, add encounters. Iterate a little bit. It's free real estate. Can I make coal from oil? No. I mean, you probably, like, could you? No. If you burn oil, it's hard, right? Because coal is like a network system. It's an allotrope of carbon, right? So it's pretty much just elemental carbon. Oils are either, there's two ways you can look at oils. If you're talking about like petroleum, it's large hydrocarbons. So large like alkanes and alkenes mostly, very long chains. Depends, you know, if it's been purified or separated, how many chains, but, oh fuck. If you're talking about like oil, like fruits oils and stuff, like essential oils, those are long chain fatty acids. So like, is there a way where you can burn things and take the soot and make coal? Like, no, not really. That's not really how that works. I mean, you could, like, theoretically you could, but could you do it? No. How do you donate to Game to Give? It does not start until January 18th, and then I'll have links for all of you. Yeah, January 18th, and then I'll be doing, like, tons of streams raising money. That's probably the best thing I can use my platform for is raising money to help kids. So I do that every year. It's something I'm really proud to be a proud of, and yeah, we'll continue doing it. I have 0 ammo for this guy, so I'm about to get fucking shaked and baked harder than Crow with Mara last night. You know what I mean? Let's go. Oh wait, did he rejoin? He rejoined. He saw that we called him out. He was watching the stream and he rejoined. I thought that was Lord. Bro, can you die, please? Second chest. Do you know how long the charity donations go on for the emblem? It's usually at least 2 weeks, sometimes 3 or 4. I don't think they've announced exactly how long it's going to go this time. But as soon as I have that information, I will, of course, let you know. But it's usually multiple weeks. I think the worst thing about Starcrossed is that there's no rally flag before this encounter. And there definitely should be a rally flag before this encounter. Hoping it's about a month. It'll be somewhere in there. Left here? Is this stream that behind? So I just now... Hoon, you're gonna have to let me know. I just now read your comment. Is Hoon just behind, chat? Can you get... Okay. Chat, type 1 as soon as you hear this. In 3, 2, 1, type. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that was really fast. That was like no delay. What do you mean joining allies, bro? Bro, you better cut that shit out. I'm trying to kill this guy. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, dude, Hoon scared me. Pretty sure you missed the thing, the chest? No, I got it. Did you not see me get the quest? Yeah, I picked it up. What are you talking about, Hoon? Bro. Maybe it's not my internet that's a little behind. Holy sheesh. I'm just kidding. We love Hoon. We stan Hoon. We stan Hoon. For sure. Second monitor stream moment? Yeah, that's fair enough. Oh my god, dude. Fucking wyverns. Die. Oh, we're all fucked. We're gonna wipe here. Oh god, please help me. I don't wanna die. I don't want to waste on that. Why would they not just give you a rally flag? Oh, man. So what do you guys think Riven's wishes are going to be? Do you guys think it's just... My theory currently is that Riven's wishes, the things that we get in February, I'm like 90% sure they were originally part of the season and they were weekly missions. And that's the reason the weekly narrative feels so bad, because they originally had an entire extra activity to do every week. But they took it out and delayed a little bit, which is fine. I wish they just would have told us that. If that's the case. But I don't know. I'm hoping they're all right. I'm back now. Riven's wishes. Yeah, that's the thing that we get in... Wishes are free to play? No, Into the Light's free to play. In February, we get Riven's wishes, which is a progress-based quest, whatever that means. That just sounds like a quest. And then we also get Moments of Triumph. And then in late or early April or March, we get Guardian Games and Into the Light. Yeah. I do not think wishes are free to play. I could be wrong. Where are my dino boys at? I'm here to answer a question about any dinosaur questions. Did dinosaurs have very large testicles? Or were they small testicles? Do dinosaurs have, sure, like, I mean, because dinosaurs laid eggs, right? How does that entire process work? I need you to walk me through dinosaur reproduction. Would you do that for me? Is it like is this like a duck thing? Do they have corkscrew? Because that seems really painful. Imagine having a dick that's a corkscrew. That's fucked up, honestly. Yo, garbage! Have you heard Kool-Aid yet? If not, you should VPN that shit and listen to Kool-Aid. That's my official recommendation. When a male and a female dino love each other, loved each other. Past tense, unless you know something I don't. Nightfall gun this week. Good question, good question. Who's ready for GMs next week? We'll be doing them on Tuesday in it. And getting Grandmaster times 11, I think? Conqueror times 11? Should have, now that I think about it, should have just been called Grandmaster, because that's sick. Oh, I'm gonna die. Fuck! Oh, please don't wipe. For the love of God, do not wipe. Okay. I think you have to redo the last encounter if you wipe. How long do you think Destiny 2 will go on? Yeah, that's we were actually kind of talking about that. I mean, I think obviously that depends on the success of other IPs at Destiny, Bungie.
Guardian, down.
I would be surprised if we don't have at least 3-4 more years of Destiny, though. I think they will, like... I don't know. A lot of people are convinced they're done with expansions. I do not think that is the case. I think they need money too much for that. This is where next week's is going to be for sure. And then the orange tunnels back there. I think they need money too much for that. I would be unbelievably surprised if within the next 5 years we do not have Destiny 3. You won't be able to do Tuesday, you go back to work. Oh, can you do Wednesday? Can you do any day? What days can you do, Hoon? We'll work it out. We'll make it work, bro. I'm not in any rush. It's not like we need to do it ASAP. You know what I mean? Unless Chemo calls me and he's like, I will literally kill your family if you don't do this as quickly as possible with me. Chemo does that sometimes. He can be a little threatening, a little aggressive. But in like a loving way, you know what I mean? I respect it. It's just, it comes from passion. And do the weekend. I don't know if you want to wait, dog. I really don't care that much. You're Friday there, Saturday? Yeah, we can probably do Friday. I'm trying to think. I think next Saturday we're doing a concert. I have to drive like 4 hours. I think that's next Saturday. Next Friday, on Fridays I usually get home. This actually works out really well. On Fridays I get home around 3 Eastern. Which you will have just woken up, I think, right? So that'll probably work for you. So reset plus 3 on Friday. Was Matter a codename for Marathon? Matter has been was something different and has been killed. There's actually been discovered dinosaur eggs in the last couple of years, but there hasn't been a discovery of what type of sauropod it was. Dinosaurs were very similar to how sauropods reptiles reproduced, which was by egg. Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured, but I still want to know if they had corkscrew dicks. It actually works out because pick up hockey, which I did this week, and I want to keep doing it. That's actually on Tuesdays, which is unfortunate, but it's not like there's anything going on Tuesdays for the next several months. So I think I'm gonna try to get in hockey while I can. And I was just gonna skip. Bruh, excuse me? That's fucking rude. I was just gonna skip next Tuesday, but if you want to wait until Friday, we can do that, and I can play hockey on Tuesday, and it's a win-win-win-win-win-win, bro. 7 a.m. can do? Let's do it. Fuck yeah. Paper's way behind. Zalo, how you doing? All right, first one is fishy boy. Gonna go fishing with the fishy boy. I'm fishing with the fishy boys. That was pretty good paper. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty good. Bruh, rude, die. Everything is just unnecessarily tanky. Like, goodbye. How far into Once Human are you? That's such a hard question to answer. I don't remember what level I am. I've built a pretty epic base. I'm at the point. I haven't done a lot of the story. I just went to the second town is where I am in the story. I'm not as interested in doing the quests, but I've been trying to go around and collect all the deviants or deviations, whatever they're called. But I've spent like an hour and a half fishing for the fucking eel deviation, and I can't get it, and so I'm a little pissed off about it. But I've automated my house a little bit. I'm starting to get into it. Do you know, Hoon, what? Do you know if we'll lose our progress once the beta ends? Fuck. I think I'm like 12 or 13 or something. I've spent a lot of time exploring. I haven't been doing a lot of quests. I've been going around to those the like points of interest where you have to find like mystery chests and kill elite enemies and like the purple buildings on the map, that stuff. I've been doing like all of those and trying to get all the deviations. I believe you do. Let's go. Do you know actually birds are dinosaurs and crocs, alligators are descendants? Yes, and chickens. Big chicken guy. I don't know if you know that. Chickens are sick. Not as in like ill. Unless they're like ill as in cool. But I've been having a lot of fun with Once Human. It is really good. The only thing that's really starting to piss me off is like I'll go on an adventure and I'll kill like fucking 20 deer. Or like, this is a better example. I had like 80 fish in my inventory for trying to get that deviation. And then I logged out and I log back in and it's all spoiled. And it's just like, man, that's so lame. Oh, you don't believe we were keeping progress? Oh. That makes me sad. Oh well. Then another thing, I hope they make a lot of the animations like fishing is really janky. You have to like pull out your rod, it takes 10 seconds. You have to put bait on it and then you have to cast it. And it's all like, it's way too obtuse. I think you can make it way better. Just faster, really. But most of the systems in game, like shooting feels really good. I love the crafting systems are really awesome. There's set bonuses, which are really cool. Like I like a lot of the RPG aspects to it. I think are done really, really, really well. I just have some more like overall complaints, I guess. Oh no! That's awful, Hoon. But I like even the house building, which I usually don't like in games, I've been really enjoying. I think most of it's done super well. Whoa, toxic. Is it arc on the direct impact? That was close. Man ain't got no pits. He's pitless attendant. It's like one of those olives. Forbearance on top. This is why I have major spec on, by the way. Oh god, I'm gonna get ran. I'm so fucking dead. I'd like to see Mountaintop do this DPS right here. Literally unbeatable. Direct impact does do arc damage. You learn every day. Wish you could disable snapping. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Or I wish like your reach went a lot further than it does. Bruh, what is that guy just cheating? What is he doing? You're seriously not gonna die? Okay, thank you. Yo, anytime you feel like you want to help out, it's like, you know, there's no, we appreciate it. Boop. Boop. Oh, that is tragic. Oh, that is tragic. Hey Scarrow, do you think in the future Destiny will get space fighting like we fight enemies in our own ships? I hope not. Personally, I never like ship mechanics. I don't think they ever feel good in video games. I've yet to ever play a video game where flying in an aircraft or a boat feels good to me, or sailing in a boat feels good to me personally. I just hate how that feels in every video game I've ever played it. I also just don't think that's on the card for Destiny. Even if I liked it, I mean, it's just like, it's very clear that's not the type of innovation they're going for. So I don't think, dude, bro, that's fucked. I don't think we will ever get that. Okay, dog. I'm about to sprint. Yeet! I want to throw my grenade, but I know as soon as I do, he's going to teleport. Oh, or I'm just going to die. That's fine. I did find my very first fossil today, an ammonite, which from the... Yeah, I know ammonites. That's cool. Found after digging through rocks. Dude, that's sick. Let's go. Do you get to keep it? Probably not. But you can buy ammonites, though, right? You might actually... I'm now curious if they'll let you keep it. All right, first try, easy. Thanks for the help, peeps. And is there? I assume there's a second bridge today. Oh, is there not? Oh yeah, okay, so it appears after. Yeah, I first off, I totally called this. It'll go up, we'll hit the portal, and in 2 weeks, so next week, there's a seasonal challenge that we can see on Braytech to complete step 7 of the quest. So it looks like that'll be next week. And then the week after that, there is another step that is hidden, and we don't know what it is. But it is almost certainly go in there and do stuff. So you can buy it, but it's 50-50 on it being legit. And those kind of things can be kept as long as they're not private property. Oh. Accommodations. Wait, what? Is there no accommodations in this activity? Bungie hates fun and friendship? Confirmed? That's toxic. What the frick? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Okay. I need to do a coil. But, whatever. So that'll be in 2 weeks. Third secret. 4th secret's next week. All the cat. There should only be one more cat. That'll be next week. Bro, that's sick paper. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I think that's all for now. I'll probably this week at some point, or this weekend, I guess it's Thursday. I forgot it's on Tuesday. At some point, I'll probably do like a strike stream, just chill, because I have to grind out a fuck ton of XP for that. But other than that, I think that's it for now, everyone. Thanks for hanging out today. I appreciate you. Yeah, just kind of chilling. All right, everyone. Have a fantastic night. Love your faces. I'll see you very, very, very soon. Peace out.